Come on out. Come on out. Move away from me. Hey, man. Get out of charge. Shut the f*** and get out of the car. Yeah. What are you talking to? You. What's your name? Calm down. What's your name? It's Officer Wright. Shut your mouth. No. Are you the supervisor? Man, I'm on the supervisor. Come on. Where's the supervisor? Alright, where's the supervisor? Let go. Where's the supervisor? Where's the supervisor? Man, where's the supervisor? Come on. Supervisor, I need the supervisor. So bad for you. They've been calling him for 30 minutes. I want the supervisor now. I want my supervisor. I want the supervisor now. No. Where's the supervisor, sir? Where's the supervisor? Please get him now. It's urgent. If I fall out and have a heart attack in a few minutes, then my pressure's gone sky high. Alright, then there will be a problem. We'll call the medic. No, you call the supervisor. I asked you to for the supervisor 10 minutes ago. There's Daniel somewhere.
Yo, YouTube, what's going on? Trey back again, hit you with a video. Now this video right here comes out of Georgia by way of Alpharetta, an Atlanta suburb in Georgia. But anyway, we have a 65-year-old grandmother who finds herself on the opposite end of the law, basically just a pull over, little traffic stop or whatever. It might be for a broken tail light, or you're switching over lanes, or you're speeding a little bit too fast. Who knows? I mean, they'll make up anything. Not saying all cops do this, but even I have been a victim of that. Well, you touched the white line. Like, goddamn, I got to drive perfect the whole damn time. I can't touch the line one time. You know, that done happened to me before. And I'm like, what the hell are you pulling me over for that? I done seen people cross the line, driving on the line repeatedly. You know, just because I bumped into the line does not mean that I am impaired, I'm drunk or anything like that, or high, because I don't do that shit anyway, you know. So why I'm going to sit up here and be behind the wheel driving down the highway like that? So anyway, who knows what this woman was pulled over for, but when she got pulled over, it wasn't necessarily the fact that she was pulled over, but what happened afterwards she was pulled over. When you have these cops, these strong, bulky ass guys, pulling this woman, checking on this old lady, and she basically like asking them, where's your supervisor? Like, what's going on? What I'm being pulled over for? And instead of them reasoning with this woman, they just snatch out the car, yanking all on and everything, basically drag the woman. And I'm so glad one of the officers quits after this video went viral. And that's what we need to do also. When you see this video, share this video, because that could be your grandmother, your grandfather, even your children. You know, you have to let them know that, look, the eyes of the Ranger are upon you. And I'm not talking about Walker, the Texas Ranger, Chuck Norris. No, you need to let them know that we are watching you, because I guarantee you they will perform different when a camera on them. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, have we not seen videos where officers playing drugs on people, like in Chicago, especially the cases in Baltimore, where they had hundreds of cases thrown out, where these police is throwing drugs on the guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you ain't did nothing, we gonna make it where you done did something wrong. So, I mean, it's like a unbalanced scale, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's us against them, it's us against the system, you know, and it shouldn't be that way, but this is the world that we find ourselves in, this is society that we find ourselves in. So I'm gonna read a snippet from this story and give my opinion, surely, as we go. Officer quits after controversial traffic stop. Video involving grandmother goes viral. Miss Rose Campbell, a 65-year-old grandmother, was pulled over on May 4th in Alpharetta, an Atlanta suburb in Georgia. Keep in mind that Campbell is an older woman who allegedly suffers from diabetes and other health ailments. Campbell was driving and she was pulled over for failing to maintain her lane. In speaking with the police, the dash camera showed that she disagreed with the citation as she refused to sign it. You don't have to sign the damn citation. That is law. I mean, we know that. And if you don't know, like Biggie said, now you know. An officer is heard asking Campbell to sign a citation or she will be arrested. If it appears, that Campbell did not want to get out of her car, so the officer called for backup. Suddenly, two other cops arrive on the scene and the situation got way out of hand. Why do the situation always get way more out of hand when more police show up instead of you having, what they say, two good brains together, well, make things better, we'll work it out. If you have two like minds people where you could think of solution to the problem, like why couldn't the other cops that came there say, well, you know what, he's been having a long day, or just let it go this time, or it's not that serious. Why when the other cops show up, the situation just get blown way out of proportion? It's like somebody throwing gasoline on a damn fire. You know what I'm saying? You would think when they calling for more people that, maybe the officer need help or anything like that, or maybe, somebody can come and talk some sense. But like when the other people show up, they riding along with the damn police like goddamn, like I just don't stand a damn chance then, you feel me? So anyway, this is what happens. Now, police officer resigned after the disturbing video of a 65-year-old woman being pulled from her car goes viral. And he did not just pull her out the car, he yanked the hell out that woman and just snatching her out on her like she was a rag doll. And come on, you shouldn't do that to nobody, but especially an old woman, whether she's white or black. It's not about the color, it's the fact that you sit up here violating basic human rights. It's like you don't have no rights once you get pulled over. Like you just supposed to let them beat you up, gun you down, and then the video right there showing what goes on, and the officer still gets off. Like goddamn, it don't do no good to have audio and video. Anyway, now elderly Georgia woman Rose Campbell, 65, was pulled over on May 4th for failing to stay in her lane in Alpharetta. After Campbell was pulled over, the police officer, Officer Michael Swerlove, reportedly asked Campbell to sign the citation, but she refused. She didn't agree with the officer. Campbell shared with WSB TV that she was under the impression that if she signed a ticket, she was admitting to guilt. And a lot of people feel that way. When you sign something, that means you agree with it, right? Why else would you sign it? But where is the law that says that you got to sign it? There is no law. You have a choice. You have a choice. Now, he told me he was giving me a citation for failure to maintain lane. I said, for what? Everybody does that when a cop gives you a ticket. You question it. Unless you are wrong, you are going to ask why, truthfully. Campbell told WSB TV. The dash cam showed Swerlove asking Campbell to step out of the vehicle as he was attempting to arrest her for disorderly conduct. Like, how did it get to disorderly conduct when she's in the car? She's not throwing her hands in her face. She's not reaching for anything. And just because you question his so-called authority, you get arrested for disorderly conduct and get snatched all out your car on a damn road. On a residential road. What kind of mess is that? Now, Campbell refused as she repeatedly asked to speak with Swerlove's supervisor. As backup began to arrive, the video shows Swerlove opened Campbell's door as he attempted to pull her out. One of the officers that arrived to assist Swerlove was Officer James Legg. And a man named James Legg, wow. You better guard your lower waist area. All I felt was his whole body over me, and I could feel the weight over me grabbing at my belt, Campbell revealed. After initially refusing to step out of the car, it appeared that Campbell was willing to get out of her vehicle after another officer assured her that they were not trying to hurt her. As Campbell is exiting the vehicle, Legg is seen yelling expletives at her and speaking to Campbell in an overly aggressive tone. You know how they do, cuss you out, talk down on you. Just because you question them, you be MFers, you be fuckers this, bastards that, you know what I'm saying? Bees and whores and every damn thing. Who knows? It depends on the jerk that pulls you over. Now, he says, hey, you are not in charge, Legg yelled. Shut the fuck up and get out of the car. Who talks to an old woman like that? What do they teach you in police academy? Do they teach you to diffuse the situation, or do they teach you to escalate the situation? Because it seems like to me that you escalate the situation. It's nothing that serious. It's not like you got people out here robbing banks. You got people out here raping children. You got people out here selling people organs, taking people lives for no reason. And you want to damn near halfway beat up a woman, snatch all on her, pull on her just for a minor traffic stop? What the hell is wrong with this country? And that goes to show you everything is backwards in this damn country. The shit you need to be worried about, you don't worry about. And the people you need to be focused on, you don't worry about them. You miss on the old people on the street, or somebody just walking down the street minding their business, or a guy standing outside of a damn corner, a store, allegedly selling CDs or cigarettes. But them the ones wind up dead, not the people who's walking around here killing for a living. Anyway, let's continue. Campbell then asked Legg the following question. Let me see if I'm going to get it to load up. Give me a second. He says, who are you talking to? You, Legg, Campbell said. Now, the dash cam then shows Campbell as she was dragged out of her car and placed under arrest. So afraid for her life, Campbell was heard screaming in the dash cam video. I just panicked, Campbell told WSB TV. It was like my heart exploded. I didn't expect that in America. This is not the same America that you all have been conditioned to see on the TV. The real America is what you see right now. It always been that way. You know, and the reason why a lot of people ain't really seen it because within the last 10 to 15 years, that's when the cell phone started booming, you know what I'm saying? And we had these camera phones. And before these camera phones, the only way you seen something was on the news, which 9 times out of 10 was edited, or somebody with the one, you know, the old big VHS cassettes, or the little palm quarters when they came out with the palm camcorders. Other than that, we didn't see all this stuff. And by the time we did see it, it was blurred out. It was chopped up and edited, like chopped and screwed, basically. So now we really see what's really going on. And to a lot of people, it's blowing their mind. They're like, well, this been this way the whole time. And like, hey, like they've been trying to tell you, NWA, Public Enemy, it's been like this. But you all have been too blind to see it. You have been conditioned to think that it was not this way. You like, well, those people deserve it. What did Miss Rose deserve it? 65 years old? Whether she did cross the lane, or whether she was on the white line a little too long. Does that warrant this behavior from these police right here? Now let's continue this story. Alpharetta Police Chief John Robinson released a taped statement on Thursday in which he said he reviewed the video and immediately suspended Legg for his actions. Robinson said the following in his video. As I was watching the video, I had some major concerns about what I was seeing, Robinson said. There are aspects of the video that simply do not represent who we are as an organization. In this video, Robinson said he's ordered an internal affairs investigation and promised swift action at the conclusion of the investigation. Pause. Now let me educate you all some on these internal investigations. Think about this. How in the hell can the police each other? You working in the same building with these same people. They go to lunch together, and they might get mad at me for saying this, but who cares? A lot of people don't know that. People go to lunch together. They know each other children. They go to each other graduations. They go to each other family cookouts. How in the hell can the police each other? And they want you to talk about internal investigation. Our internal investigation should be done by the public. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Legg should be judged by what? Members of his peers. You know what I'm saying? Whoever it is. You know what I'm saying? Because if you letting these internal investigations conduct what the reports and what happening, truly it's going to come out lopsided all the time. Oh, we're going to suspend him for a week. Or we're going to suspend him for 2 or 3 weeks. How can the police each other? The citizens should be the one do that. But anyway, they done took that power from us, in case you all don't know that or not. So whenever you hear these internal investigations, ask yourself, how can the police each other? And then some should click in your mind and say, well, you know what? It's all a force. Anyway, now, And as far as Campbell goes, she told WSB TV that she feels violated as well as she doesn't believe that she'll ever be able to trust a police officer again. While the incident was troubling and nearly caused her a heart attack, Campbell doesn't believe that Officer Legg should be fired. They need to be put on suspension. Disciplinary action without pay. That normally works in the brain, said Campbell. I don't like the issue of firing people. I think everyone has a space for redemption. But guess what, boo-boo? Let me tell you something, Miss Campbell. No disrespect to you also. They didn't offer you no space of redemption. They didn't offer you a chance to even ask for a supervisor to come in. When you asked for that supervisor, they should have allowed enough time to pass by before being more aggressive with you for that supervisor to arrive on the scene. So they didn't offer you any kind of redemption or anything. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you should have a cold heart, but I believe in this right here. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. I'm going to preach that. I'm going to live by that. I'm going to die by that. You know what I'm saying? And you did me this way. You don't offer me no redemption. I'm not going to offer you a lick of redemption. That's just like if you see me drowning. You feel me? And you won't even help me up, but some kind of way, miraculously, I'm able to survive and I'm keep myself from drowning. I'm able to make it to shore, and then you happen to fall in that same hole. Then you reach your hand out and say, help me, I'm drowning. What should I do? You feel what I'm saying? If I just got through coming out the mud drowning and you down there drowning now, what you think I should do? I should let you drown like you should let me drown. Anyway, let me know what you all think about this video right here. If you like the video, push that like button. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel. Definitely share the video. And I want some of you all opinions also and some of your comments of things that you experienced with law enforcement. I have got pulled over before. Some was nice, some was bad. But I guess, you know, since I'm respectful, I have received more nice. I have not nice. I have came encounter with more cops who were more courteous and respectful than those who wasn't. You feel me? Now, you always gonna get these assholes, the ones who think they're above the law, but at the same time, there are a few good ones out there, but we just need the good ones to raise their voice so they can overshadow the bad ones. That's what we need, because if you're a good cop and you know bad cops, how can you consider yourself a good cop when you know what these bad cops doing, when the job of a cop is to do what? To protect and serve. But it's funny, they even took that off the police cars. Yeah, look around in the cities and see, do you see to protect and serve on these police car doors? Then think to yourself like, why is that? Anyway, I done dropped enough bombs for the day. Y'all stay blessed. Let me know what you all think in the comment section. I'm out.